What's up, guys? Today we're looking at the Hot Toys Marvel Netflix Daredevil Punisher figure. Let me see the front of the box here. It's got the same sort of Daredevil logo on the front as the Daredevil figure, and it also has the braille here. You can see. Now I'm assuming that this is the Punisher, but again, I can't read braille, so I can't tell you for sure. The side says the Punisher. It's got more of the braille. The back, you got your warnings and such as that nature. So that says the Punisher in the braille. Slipcase off. There's the back of the box there. It's got a cool Punisher logo down there. And then the people that worked on the figure on the back. And there's the Punisher. Alright, we'll come right back and we'll take a look at the figure. Alright guys, here's a look at the stuff, the accessories you get with the Punisher figure. It's you know what? It's a pretty decent amount. It's pretty good. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with it. First off, you get this Daredevil, sort of the paper backdrop, kind of similar to what you got with the Daredevil figure, but this is of an alleyway. It looks like it's during the day too. I'm in Hell's Kitchen. Pretty cool. Again, like I say always, I don't really use these things, so they're kind of a non-issue for me. Alright, so we'll start off. You get the base. It's like kind of a concrete street with some different sort of like maybe like high gloss sort of lacquer to make it look like it's wet. The base is Daredevil, which I know it's weird, and I know he has a typeface for his show, the Punisher. I don't know why it says Daredevil. I mean, it should say Punisher in my opinion. Like, I get it, like he's on a Daredevil show, but again, you would think it would say the Punisher. So to start off, you get this really sweet minigun here. Looking really great. Really great amounts of detail in the paint. Specifically in the cylinder right here. Got some damage on there. Looks really good. Nice wiring there. Yeah, it looks really good. And you get the bullets, the bullet belt here. And you know, it's a nice sort of like plasticky belt. It's all one piece, but it's all sculpted and stuff like that. But it's nice and flexible, so you'll be able to you know, put it around his shoulder or whatever you want to do. Nice and easy, so that's good. Then you also get this knife here. Pretty sweet kind of Bowie knife. Really nice. See some scratches there in the paint. And you can see like the edge too, which is a nice difference in the paint, which is cool. And then you get this sheath to put the knife in, which is cool. Then you get this awesome sniper rifle. Very well done. Really nicely painted. And the magazine should come out, I think. Yep, magazine does come out. Nice paint app. Great detail in the scope as well. And the stock does fold, so you can do that. Cool. Then you get this really awesome pistol. Really sick. You can see here. Really love the design on it. It's really cool. It's got a nice rail for mounting optics, which you want to mount optics on a 6-shooter. That's pretty bold of you, but yeah, it looks really sweet. Great. Again, like the cylinder comes out as I was starting to do before I even pulled it out. So the first thing I do whenever I get a revolver and a 6 scale, I pull out the cylinder to see what it looks like. And then you can see all the rounds in there. Really cool. So then you get this Daredevil helmet. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be battle damaged here. Now I thought the crack was like way bigger in the middle here. Almost kind of like the Batman cowl on Dark Knight Rises. Not cracked in half, obviously, but I thought like this was way worse, this crack here. I don't know. But that's cool. I don't know exactly what you would do with it other than like put it like on the base of his the base, just as like a, or have him hold it or something. I don't know. I guess it's a nice touch. More accessories are always better than nothing. So then you get some wrist pegs. You get some spare buttons too, and then you get 2 fisted hands. Really veiny fisted hands at that. Really good. Really nice detail on these too. They seem to really match the color of the head sculpt. Because I was noticing that the color of the head sculpt has a really unique sort of flesh tone to it. So it seems like they matched it pretty well. Then you have 2 open hands like this, kind of like holding out, kind of reaching out hands. Cool. And then you get like 2 kind of knife holding, minigun holding hands. Really cool. And then of course 2 gun hands. Really sweet. And then last but not least, you get the Punisher's signature leather coat, which is a really nice, has a nice feel to it. It definitely feels nice and thick. It doesn't feel cheap at all. Like the lining feels nice, and the lining feels nice and stitched in pretty well. Like it's not going to fall apart. So and it definitely has a nice leather sort of tone to it. Now it doesn't look terribly weathered, but it doesn't look exactly brand new either. So I think they kind of met that middle ground in the Punisher's coat as far as like it not being too heavily weathered or anything like that. And it does, yep. There's a wire in the bottom of the coat too, which is great. So you can have it flare out or do whatever. Yep. See? Nice wire in the bottom there. Cool. Let me see if there's a wire in the side, but there's no wire in going down the coat the long ways. So that's kind of it's an odd decision in my opinion, but you know what, it could work out having it on the bottom. So all right, come right back. I'll have the figure out we can look at. All right guys, here's a look at the Punisher out of the box, and I really like this one. As you can see, he's very well done. Like I really like the tailoring in the outfit. The pants could use some work, however. I will say, like, the pants feel a little bit more, they're not as robust and hardy like Jyn Erso's pants were, and you know, some of the outfits and some of the other figures. So the pants are kind of an issue. I mean, they're not garbage and they're not going to fall apart tomorrow. So I just wish they would have been a little bit more hardy and stuff. But you know, I really like this figure. I really like the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt is incredible. You know, as with all these Hot Toys figures, the head sculpts are generally kind of bang on really good. I'm also liking the fact that they use the same system with the boots as they did for Daredevil, so I'm happy about that. Also, the articulation on this figure seems so far to be way better, since I've been looking at it, so far to be way better than Daredevil, and doesn't have the same sort of restrictions. So right off the bat, this figure's already a lot better. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt right now. All right, so my personal opinion, I think this head sculpt is bang on. Very well done. They seem to have used a different sort of muscular body for this figure, which is cool. That it seems like they've tooled an exclusive body for this figure, so which is really cool. So his neck has the same sort of things that John Berthal's neck has. Like you can see some sort of skin imperfections here, which I think is something that he has, and just very well done. Better look. Really great sort of battle damage here too. Very nice. Great paint app as far as like showing like the swelling and the bruising and stuff. Very well done. He has that very intense look that he has in every single one of his movies and or TV shows that he's in. So, good look at the side here. Very good. Back of his head there. Pretty good. All right, now So, moving on to his outfit, I really love this vest here. Definitely feels like a bulletproof vest here. They have like what is probably like some cardboard inside of it to make it feel a little bit more stiff and a bit more hardy. I love using that word. It just seems more robust and done very well and is sturdy. Really like it. Same thing with his t-shirt. His t-shirt feels very nice. It feels very nice and thick and stuff like that. So it's a nice material. So it's not gonna be wearing down anytime soon. However, with this bulletproof vest is gonna come some articulation issues as far as like bending at the abs and stuff like that. So, but I don't think it's gonna be too crazy because you can do the torso twist, and you do get some ab crunch actually still, which I think is impressive. So I don't think it's gonna be that much of a deal breaker actually. So really liking the look of the Punisher logo though on the armor here. Really like it. All the way down to his belt too. Very nice. Take a look at the back. Some armor plating in the back. It's not as stiff as it is in the front though. So there's that. Nice metal buckles. Really nicely well done. Now getting to these pants I was talking about, they're not garbage, and I don't want you to think that I think that, or that they're terrible. They're not as thick as the Universal pants were. Now Universal's pants and the Universal figure, for whatever reason, they were very thick. So they feel kind of more sturdy. However, I think maybe in the long run that could mess with articulation. So you might not want that for this figure. So I could totally understand it. So I'm not going to knock it for it. I'm just letting you know kind of like how these materials feel. You got some cargo pants here. And then getting down to these boots, they are definitely like the Daredevil boots, and I really like them. I really like the way they're doing these boots now. You just kind of have to be careful, like how once you get them in the position that you want, because they're going to be open like this, you just got to like adjust them so they are like one piece of boot. So, but I do really like them. They make articulation a way easier process, because that's like a nice ankle pivot there, and it looks pretty natural too. So again, Hot Toys, great job on these boots. I really like them. I really hope going forward they're going to start using this boot. They're going to start using this boot system here, because I really like it. It's very, very well done. All right. As far as articulation goes, this head's doing pretty good, side to side like that. Cat, look, he's looking down pretty far right there. That's about as far up as he can look. As I was showing you before, he has the torso twist, and he does have ab crunch, but it's you're a little bit limited in that as far as just him having this bulletproof vest. So there's that. So then the way his arm is kind of built, he can only so he has that there, the twist there, 90 degrees there. Of course, that's about as far up as he can put his knee and kick out like that. That's pretty good, actually. That's a pretty good kick. Kick out like that. And of course, you can do the splits. Yeah, the articulation is way better than Daredevil's, which is kind of a shame, because you think, with Daredevil being the martial arts master and a ninja, you want him to have the articulation, man. But hey, look, I'll take articulation where I can get it. He has thigh swivel. Yep. And of course, really great ankle pivot on this figure. Really wonderful. As far back as it goes there. Alright. As far as his arms going out, that's as far out as his arms are going to go. I forgot to show you that, sorry. That's as far out as his arms are going, so it's not horribly great, but it's not terrible. But I can't see why you want to have you would want to have his arms up so very high. You would definitely want that for Daredevil, but I don't know, maybe not so much for the Punisher. He's more of a gun man, a gun and knife man. So, all right, come right back and I'll give you my final verdict. All right, guys, I gotta say I really like this figure. I think it's definitely an improvement over the Hot Toys Daredevil figure, and as far as articulation and stuff like that. It's also sporting a really great head sculpt. It's sporting some really great accessories as well, and I like the different outfits you can do. Like you can just throw the coat on him or not, which I think is really awesome. Lots of great weapons. You know, the stand is kind of give it, you know, take or leave it. Same with the background, kind of take or leave it. So this figure is retailing for $234. It's sideshowed, I'm sure, at other retailers too. I think it's definitely worth that price. Especially, you know, especially with the extra hands you get, the extra guns, the coat, all that other good stuff. I think you get a decent amount of accessories for the price of this figure. Now, keep in mind, the Daredevil figure was $229, only like $5 cheaper than this, and it didn't really get much to speak of at all. And again, that figure was not very well done at all, and the articulation was horrible. So I think, you know, this figure is definitely a step up in that line. I think if you're a fan of the Punisher, you should definitely pick this figure up. If you're a fan of the Marvel TV universe, definitely pick it up. Also, if you're just collecting characters in the Marvel sort of film, sort of TV universe, I think you should definitely pick this figure up, especially with the TV show coming up too. You might really like it. You know, I think it looks really great. Actually, I think he does a great job as the Punisher. So that's why I picked him up. He's my favorite version of the Punisher. So I'm definitely going to recommend this figure. I'm going to go ahead and give this figure 4 stars out of 5. I think it's a great figure. I think you should definitely pick him up if you can. And I think it'll be I think you'll be pretty happy with it. And all right, guys, give me a like if you like this video. Subscribe down below if you want to see more of my reviews. And again, thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you to all my subscribers, to all the people who watch my videos. Thank you so much. I hope you're enjoying them. I'm enjoying making them. And happy collecting.